Froggy church, froggy church, froggy church, froggy church, froggy church.
I'll have a mocha caramel latte chino made with skim milk, no whipped cream. Please put that in a grande cup, but use the same amount of coffee that you'd put into a tall. That way there's about an inch of extra room on top to stir in my own nutmeg without spilling any coffee at all. What do you want?
I'll have a tea.
What kind?
Just tea?
This one is for the boys with the booming system. Top down AC with the coolest system. When he come up in the club, he be blazing up. Got stacks on deck like he's saving up. And he ill, he real, he might got a deal. He pop bottles and he got the right kind of bill. He cold, he dope, he might sell coke. He always in the air, but he never fly couch. He a motherfucking drip drip, seller of the strip strip. When he make a drip drip, kiss him on a lip lip. That's the kind of dude I was looking for. And yes, you get slapped if you're looking oh. I said, excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, my, you're like pelican fly. I mean, you're so shy and I'm loving your tie. You're like slicker than the guy with the thing on his eye. Oh. Yes, I did. Somebody please tell him who the F I is. I am Nicki Minaj, I met them dudes up.
I always thought I might be bad. Now I'm sure that it's true, 'cause I think you're so good and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special.
You fucking with some wet ass pussy. Not from the top, make it drop. That's some wet ass pussy. Now get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet ass pussy. I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's some wet ass pussy. Macaroni in a pot. That's some wet ass pussy. I'm talking wop, 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 wop. I'm talking wop, 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 wop.
As an American.
So like, I guess I call it the sophomore slump. Always crying and always
drunk.
A few dead, more gone, the rest well on their way.
Thanks. I hate it.
So everyone that I love is stuck because this, that, the other, and they stay fucked up. We covered it in class that I'm about to fail. Well, I feel better now.
Oh, woo.
Cigarette, hit go.
I haven't had another episode except last night was touch and go.
No need to cry about.
Alright, Amity doll, let's go. Okay, we start by removing the face, which is really hard at first because I didn't have the right acetone, but I eventually got it. Next step, I cut a massive hole in the back of the head that'll be handy later. And then I removed the eyeballs, which is the most disgusting thing I've ever done. I do not recommend it. And then I cut the eyes open a little more, just to make them look more Amity-like. Very cool. And you can see through them. The first layer of the face was just some pastels, some loose placement of the eyebrows and stuff. And the first layer was a lot more color, and the third was just adding more color. And now we're onto the hair. This is the yarn. This is how I knotted it onto a clothing hanger, and I made a bunch. And then I combed them out with a pet brush, and then I flattened it with a hair straightener. I made them nice and soft, and then I made a bunch of them! Alright, part 2. Keep watching. Amity doll, part 2. Let's go. I sculpted her some ears. I painted them, put on the earrings. Here are her shoes. I just modified the shoes that came with the base doll to look like Amity's boots. Thank you. Next are the eyes, which took me like 30 tries, so I didn't really go into it. They're yellow. And then I put them in the head, and I'm like, dang, that looks good. Here's the hair wefts, all glued onto plastic, and then I glued them on. I didn't record this because it was a long process. And then I styled the hair to look like Amity. There's a frog. And I painted some brown. And as for the clothes, I'm not going to go into it. It was just too much. And then here she is, Amity Blight, with the little book I found from my old doll collection. I don't even know where it's from, but it's so cute and it works perfect. Thank you for watching. Mwah!
This right here is my swag. All the girls are on me. Damn, everybody pay attention. This right here is my pretty boy swag.